My mind blowing from the 420 growing. And don't judge me, cause even at night, I'm like a bright light and I'm glowing. I'm on a boat rowing, the moonlight shining off the river, freestyle. And guess what? The breeze is ever flowing. I be knowing the truth, and it smells worse than your colon. I graduated from the same school as General Powell Colin in Harlem, New York, where I studied and I was molded, where a crackhead killed my aunt and the same night his life was stolen. Divine street justice, the daily news that they're reporting. My heart pumps fire and my blood filled with desire. I wanna uproot my people out of this freaking quagmire. I don't have a sire. The goal is to elevate and transcend higher. The same thing I want for you, I should want for me. Always be grateful. Yeah. When my cat died.
What's going on, YouTube? Hope you're doing well. It's I, the Crypto Wonder. Welcome to the Crypto Wonder Show. Let's get right into it. It's been a while since I, did a blog. Of course, if you've watched, you've seen, me do a couple live streams here and there. But let's talk about a couple things that's going on in the space. Did you see all those longs get wrecked the other day? BTC longs and all, who cares? Anyway, pulsechain, Hex, and PLSX is what I like to talk about. What I've been talking about for a while, what I will continue to talk about. Why? Because we're one day closer to the next all-time high for Hex, pulsechain, and pulsex. Although many people right now are doing a lot of bizarre things. They're doing things in reverse, right? It's almost like everyone who once, not everyone, but so many of these people who once held true to the ideals and principles of what crypto is and what allowed them to understand crypto by acquiring and locking Hex, thereby receiving daily yield. All of that has changed and those principles have gone out the window. I mean, I've even seen a developer post something like how T-shares are only paying $1.58 per month on Twitter. And this is from a developer, right? I don't know what the context was, nor do I care. Okay, because $1.58, okay, is par for the course if the entire market is down by damn near 100%. Like, what do you expect? What was the T-share paying at the all-time high when Hex was 55 cents? Y'all don't like talking about that though, huh? It's like, people quick to forget what goes down also goes back up. Like, folks just don't, I don't know what it is. And this is from a developer. You would think a developer who actually created a bunch of tokens to align itself with Hex, right? And it makes me think like, okay, you're just holding on to these tokens. You probably didn't even mind them. I don't know. Who cares? What do I know? What does it matter? What matters is I'm still holding on true to what I like to talk about. Period. I'm not crazed or phased by any of this meme coin mania, this stable coin craziness that y'all like to get yourselves into wrapped up. I could understand and respect micro opportunities, the short-term licks here and there. You want to do this quick flip, you want to get, throw your money into there, into this, and make a quick bag and, live your life on your long-term journey towards greatness and 10,000 Xness, 15,000, 20, 100,000 plus Xness. I get that. I'm not judging you. Do you? Crypto's a solo sport. Shout out to Stunner Breezy. But you're not going to get me to get sidetracked with your insults and barbs and pseudo hate, because it's all BS. This is the internet too. These people don't know, like it's like there's real issues going on in the world, real issues going on in crypto. People are scared about this whole SEC stuff. But then this is another thing too, like y'all clamoring and trying to, put out the best presentation. Who wants to present the most succinct rebuttal against the SEC to sound like you're smart and you're cool and you could get well liked and get popularity points among the community? Who cares? The SEC versus DeFi versus RH is going to unfold the way it's going to unfold, with or without your input. And at the same time, if you locked up your hex, it's cha-ching at 00 UTC daily, every day. Cha-ching, ching, 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 ching. And you get your $1.58 if the price still remains the same right now. A month. Yeah, it's paltry. It's damn near ludicrous. But guess what? That's just the mechanics. That's par for the course. This is what happens in this sport. This is what happens in this volatile market. This is what happens again when everything goes back to soaring prices. Bull market's raging. Everybody's happy. We're gonna come back to this and we're gonna see how people are really gonna feel, right? You're not gonna see people really tweeting craziness, right? Or are they? Are they gonna talk about what's really happening or not? You talk about T-share this and that, but what all your perpetuals, all the stuff you got going on, sir, is tied with hex. So now you listening to narratives of other people who talk about builders and their coins are going to outperform hex, pulsechain, pulsex, even INC token. So now your narrative is changing. You're easily swayed and duped. A year ago, you were racing to get the perpetuals out. Like seriously, like what's up with you? What's up with you, sir? People do what they want. I tell you, man, this is a funny space. All these developers that you think are on the level, sometimes they show you something to show you otherwise. These builders, it's not that I'm against builders. I'm not against anybody building nothing. I can't stop you. I can't do anything. I welcome you. I can't stop you. I can't stop you from rugging the people, from scamming. That's a narrative I left alone a long time ago. None of that's going to stop. People don't care. Folks are going to do what they're going to do regardless of what I say, regardless of what gets done, regardless of whatever governing body is trying to hover and enact some type of fear-mongering and inflict fear and intimidation among everybody else. It doesn't matter. Folks are going to do what they're going to do. What matters is what you do. What matters is what you understand. What matters is how you execute and move accordingly. Period. But I'm watching these folks like they really revealing who they are. Folks are not even talking about the movie anymore. They're just talking about the latest meme token or whatever talk of the day. P die, stable die, this die, everything P die, whatever. Having endless, streams about it, spaces about it, nonsense, wasting time. Not even understanding how things really work. By the time you really start hearing about certain things and it's like really catching fire, it's too late. That's a signal for many people, right? It's too late. Folks start to exit because it's too much noise. Folks are just like, whatever. It reached its top. But y'all don't care. See, when you have something that you get to a point in life when you understand from just experiential, just going through it, living through certain things, it's just you understand what works for you and what doesn't work. And when you let things ride the way that this thing is so effortlessly just cha-ching every 00 UTC, cha-ching, all this short-term volatility, short-term drama, fake wars, battles, whatever you want to call it, that's all it is. It's just entertainment, right? It doesn't allow me to just create like some life-changing decisions at all. Some of you get affected. by a tweet. Some of you get affected by somebody's words that goes against what you believe. Some of you really base your decisions on someone else's thoughts and ideas, which is sad. Because in many cases, many people that you're listening to don't know what they're talking about. And I'm not saying I do. You need to rest assured. You need to do your own research. Do your Christian Dior. Go do your own research. And I'm not Christian. Shout out to whoever, y'all, but I'm not Christian. Do your own research. Period. Make your decisions based on what you collected as far as your information and created some type of whatever calculated, measured risk, and then handle your business accordingly. But folks are crazy out here, y'all. Folks are crazy out here, and I'm not stopping. As far as no, this is what it is, man. Back in January 2020, when Hex was at its low, 4 zeros and a 5. 4 zeros and a 5. Its all-time high, 620 something days later, reached 55 cents. 10,000x. Yeah, that happened. Where are these prices now for these tokens? That was basically discovered by the same founder who created Hex. 4 zeros and a digit, right? Yeah. But y'all thinking it's a failure. Y'all think it's, it's like you're not allowing this time. You're not allowing yourself to take advantage of this time to accumulate or do nothing. It's not financial advice, but what do you think will happen maybe 623 days from now? Who knows? Maybe 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 6 years from now. Who knows? I want to be on the side of the winning team, not somebody who's just super speculating forever on trash that comes out every week, every other day, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. What's the flavor of the day? What's the color of the day? What's the drama of the day? What's the meme of the day? What's the story of the day? It's all related to some trash crypto. What's the narrative of today? Who's trying to do what in the space? Who's trying to get the reins of control and to lead and to power and to dupe and mislead the people? Who's trying to do everything today, forgetting about what's been tried and true, battle tested and everything, dismissing all that, lying to yourselves and then lying to the people. A lot of you are so disingenuous. You talk as if you don't think people pay attention. You don't think people do exactly what you say. You speak as if you don't hold yourself accountable for anything. To be a developer, and then y'all talk about builders. This is another thing. This is a builder. One of the first builders. And I'm talking about Maximus Dow and them. One of the first builders that attached themselves to the Hex ecosystem in anticipation for the pulse chain launch during the phase when we were all waiting. They launched whatever they had going on in 2022 after Hedron, after Alex did what he did. And now you launching a thing of not, the T-shirt paying $158, and that's all you saying. All right, do you? You know what I'm saying? Do you? Folks are what they are, man. They're gonna do what they do. Think for yourselves, people. Think for yourselves. Don't allow people to think for you. Ever. Don't even trust what I'm saying. Don't trust anybody. Really, it's hard out here for anybody trying to really find a way to create generational wealth, find the best way to do things in a safe, secure, consistent way, earn that passive yield, passive income, because people will just say one thing and tell you something else, switch sides on you, speak double talk, right? Fork tongues, right? Contradict themselves, be hypocrites, left, and that's what you'll find. That is what you'll find. And I already apply consistent energy to show you and let you know, look, I'm not one of those. I am not one of those. I'm not a switch side. I'm not a hypocrite. I don't contradict. My story and my stance has been constant, unwavered to this point. Still bullish. More bullish every day as each day goes by. I'm more bullish today than I was yesterday for Hex, Pulse Chain, and Pulse X. Point blank, period. I don't care what anybody got to talk about. I don't care what's going on in the community, what folks are bringing up, new builder narrative, oh, developer, you don't like builders, all that nonsense, bullshit rhetoric. That's all it is. Trash talk. I only deal with what counts and what's important, what matters and what's real and what's factual and what's truthful. On that note, I'll catch you on the next one.